It's Guardians versus Dodgers in a ho-hum game on May 28th. It is almost over. The Guardians just need 3 more outs to get the save, and they bring in their closer, Emmanuel Clase. Now, at the time, Clase is one of the very best closers in baseball. He is going for his 11th save here. It's pretty much just a normal day for everybody, except what no one knows is that Clase is already 3 years deep in an illegal betting operation. So what do I mean by that? Well, Clase was in an arrangement with 2 bettors from his home country of the Dominican Republic. The bettors would place prop bets on what Clase's first pitch of the day would be, and then Clase would agree to throw that pitch that they had bet on. So I'll show you what I mean. The first game we know of is this one here on May 19th, 2023, so 3 years ago versus the Mets. The bettors placed a bet that Clase's first pitch would be faster than 94.95 miles an hour, and when Clase threw a fastball, they won $27,000. Then on June 3rd of that year versus the Twins, the bettors wagered that his first pitch would be slower than 94 miles an hour, and that it would also be a ball, and lo and behold, Clase spikes the pitch, and the bettors won $38,000. They did this a ton of times between 2023 and 2024, and in those first 2 years, it was assumed that Clase just did it as a favor to the bettors, but then in 2025, Clase started to ask for kickbacks. This is the first one we know of here. It was April 12th versus the Royals. Bobby Witt Jr.'s up. The bettors bet on it being a ball, and that it was going to be slower than 98 miles an hour, and oh, look at that, he spikes it again. As a result, the bettor agreed to wire Clase an undisclosed sum, and Clase told him to, quote, send it as if it were someone else. So you kind of get the idea of how this works. Here's just a compilation of all the pitches we believe Clase threw in 2025 that were in coordination with the bettors. These were all the first pitch of Clase's appearance, and you can tell he really started to zone in on throwing balls way out of the strike zone. In total, the bettors racked up $460,000 on these in-game prop bets, which is just an astonishing number. Really, really shocking. So this operation was a pretty well-oiled machine by the time we get back to this Dodgers game. We know Clase is going to rig the first pitch here because at 1 p.m. that day, the bettor texts Clase and asks if he's, quote, all set. Clase responds, yes. The bettors then place a $4,000 bet that Clase's first pitch would be a ball. So the moment has come. Clase's on the mound. He's about to do the deed. But up comes Andy Pages, who's feeling a little bit nervous. Clase's one of the best closers in the game. He's got to be ready to swing here. And on the first pitch, it's a swing and a miss. Clase tries to spike the pitch, but Pages took a rip at it. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. So because of that bad swing, the bettors just lost $4,000. And look at Clase, he knows it. He's like, oh shoot. And then look at this next pitch. Zip right to the glove. Look at where Hedges sets up. Clase just nails his spot perfectly. Clase then buries the slider. Pages grounds out softly to first. Guardians fans are really happy. They're just 2 outs away. But Clase is sad. After the game, we know what text messages they sent each other. The bettor texts Clase with a gif of a man hanging himself with toilet paper, which has to be this one. There's only one gif like that. And then to which Clase responds with a gif of a, quote, sad puppy dog face. This is all in the indictment report, which is just hilarious. So the bettors lose $4,000, and the next time Clase goes to rig a pitch, he makes sure to spike it straight into the ground, so there is no chance of a swing. Now, more seriously, Clase and fellow Guardians conspirator Luis Ortiz are facing prison sentences now for up to 65 years for their participation. I don't know if it'll end up being that long of a sentence, but I'm very glad that there will be severe consequences for this. I mean, the fact that we now as fans have to doubt the legitimacy of each pitch of the game has the potential to ruin the integrity of the entire sport, and you just wonder if it's almost too late to stop things like this from happening again. Now, just this week, US sportsbooks have agreed to limit individual pitch prop bets to a max of $200, but that honestly feels like a band-aid at best. As long as these big sportsbooks are significantly connected with professional sports, there will always be high risk of players abusing that system, so unless drastic measures are taken, it feels like Pandora's box has been opened forever.